revenue beat as well at 19.13 versus 17.26. So Caterpillar continues to move higher. Microsoft's the big lagger this morning.
Yeah, I got hit a little bit.
Yeah, what is it? 440 in the pre-market. So,
Taking off this London session low. You got Asia right. The low is 26.85.75. I'd like to see previous day low. I can look for something long, but you might get a nice reaction off this one.
There's a market open. Ding, 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 ding.
oh yeah.
Circles down 5%.
Yeah, most of the volume here was spent right in this area, around the 7,020 in the ES.
NVIDIA's instant pop out the gate. If we can get through really this 192.60 or so, we've got about 80 cents to that area. I think we can start to get that next leg up on NVIDIA. We're slowly inching. We talked about that a few times, but every day we're just inching up further and further. So we do like what NVIDIA's been doing.
Yeah, I'm in calls. I took before the I'm in the 187.50.
Yeah, I've got some too. I feel like we both bought them last week on the stream. Maybe the week before. I've got a couple.
I took these on Tuesday. I took them on Friday, just the call spread. So I'm in spread for Friday. Yeah, I agree with you on that analysis there. Is that I think that now it looks like NVIDIA is starting to break over this. We really need to get above 193.60, and if we can get above there,
agreed.
Opens it up and run hard. But
Microsoft continued drilling after earnings is now down 10%, almost down $50.
That's such a big hit on their cap.
It is getting smacked right now in the gate.
LMT is pumping more up 5.5. She's at above 630s. All time highs, baby.
I think a small NVIDIA scalp position. I'll scalp. It is, so it's going to move quick. Oh, that strength.
Allen's underneath previous day low out of the gate, down to 155 here. Puts are still moving.
I know it's moving quick. It's already over 25% on NVIDIA. I know there's a little delay, so a lot quick.
LMT's up over 7.
All right, the 150s are at $750 per contract. Dave's ripping.
yeah, NVIDIA is moving good here.
Holy Palantir, the puts.
Palantir.
Oh, you're gonna give me 100%.
Are you gonna make me trade? Yes, you gonna make me trade.
Don't make me trim.
That was my only bearish watch today. Was Palantir.
Palantir and Hood were sitting on their. Well, yesterday they were sitting on their 200 SMAs. Palantir is under its SMA. Hood is sitting on it still currently.
All All right, Palantir 150 is up 75%. Palantir 140 for March up 52%.
Service now also drilling as well. Down to 117 now. Tesla has given up the overnight orders.
Palantir. Dude, look at that daily chart on Palantir. Oh,
Yeah.
floodgates have been opened.
The floodgates.
Oh, she's dead.
For the low, that's okay. I'm sorry, 26,080.
I called that. It hit about 43%, but it hit it really quick. So I'm sorry if anyone chased and kind of got smoked on that. I closed finals break even. I'm not letting it go red. Looking a little more time on that one.
What's my screen done? There it is.
Tesla's drilling too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Average is 71.
What a drill on Palantir.
Oh, I'm just watching these put premiums just rip. Oh, give me 150.
Yeah, I'm liking that right now.
Oh my god. Save my account, Palantir, Jesus.
I wish I was more short. Gosh.
I know, right? I'm just trailing the stop right now, trying my best to not exit.
I got longer dated puts out to May on Palantir. Some shorter ones and longer ones.
Average is 61.
Come on, give me, yes, Palantir, yes. Here comes Palantir up 100%.
Nice.
I stopped that right there.
The 140s for March now up 70%. And there we go.
Here comes that previous day low.
Meta filled the gap up almost exactly. 743.
I do expect us to bounce at this previous day low. Somewhere from 932 to 996, that area.
All right, I'm taking my trims here. I'm Palantir. All right, trimmed the 140s. They filled me at $740 on the contracts. And then Palantir for the 150s just hit 100% at 870. Jeez. What a freaking dump.
I am just watching.
Oh, I'm so tempted to take an NQ long scalp right here. I'm not doing it though.
I don't know.
That was a pretty heavy dump. I think we could keep drilling. Very decisive selling. We'll see though. I'm on the fence for now.
Man, Microsoft 430.
Yeah, it's getting absolutely abused.
I do have some support on Microsoft at like 427. Back of this trend line here. Last couple of years, there's some support there. Tesla, however, is drilling 426 now.
Meta. QQQ.
Trying the long game here. Stopped out already. Okay.
Yeah, we need that previous day low.
I mean, sectors are all positive outside of technology, so I'm not overly bearish. Obviously, technology is getting hit just because of Microsoft mainly.
Yeah, I want to sell some puts down here when we take previous day low.
Your leader, energy up 3%. Communications, obviously, which is Meta. Industrials, you got Caterpillar in there. Materials, financials, utilities, all to the upside. So outside of tech, the big weighted stuff is doing well.
I think Hood's on its way down to $87.93. I don't think it
Hood's gonna go to
catches.
66 back to the breakout at some
I would
point.
love that.
I think it's just a matter of time. It's going to grind its way there.
What's Meta?
16-point sell on Tesla right there. Sheesh.
Come on, tap into the low.
IWM ripping.
Yeah, Dow's looking good. Crude oil's still ripping too. Meta taking a hit, still up 7%.
I think Microsoft at some point, I think we're just going to go fill that gap at 396. I think it's too close now. Obviously not today, but I think over the near term, I would mark that on your chart.
Yeah.
96.
At least like mark the half gap. There we go. Tap into it.
Hit the 26,000 right there.
Retesting previous month high right here on QQQ.
There's previous day low. Nice.
Yep, we broke the lows yesterday. Yep.
Lows have been broken.
Next low is 917, which would be Tuesday's low.
We're now in a
917.
big daily imbalance, so I gotta be bullish from here. Did sell some put spreads.
Yeah, sectors are still positive, but just watching credit ticking a little bit lower again today, 2 days in a row. Looking at junk bonds and stuff, they're not up today.
Seeing participation step in.
I'd like to see, I mean, we do need to get some strength here, because if we go into this kind of on the daily where you start to get into these highs and we just kind of go sideways, I mean, we need to get some force and like break out if we're going to go a lot higher. You don't want to see this like grindy, because then you just get rejection.
Yeah.
Breaking 7K on yes.
I mean, 7K is a big psych level too as well for everybody. So, and here we're drilling the new lows.
Put the updated Palantir chart in the nest at the top. I quoted the previous one. You have a weekly squeeze that was curling downside on Palantir. and then a trend line break retest, and then looking for that 150 target. You'll see the after photo at the top, trimmed out both those positions. It is now donezo just about. We are drilling on SPY and Qs here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna, when we tried to like flatline and then kept selling, I was gonna take a short and I missed it. Moved quick.
Yeah, VIX almost 18 right here.
His meta calls are up 9,000%. What?
Whoa.
What?
What?
Really? That's aggressive.
What do you have? 700s for March
Oh,
20th.
we're about to see that Tuesday low at 917 on NQ.
Yeah, coming close.
Video pound here.
I'll be doing a put spread today, but I'm waiting. Down 0.85%, 100% doing a put spread.
If Qs can hit previous week high retest around like 625.50, I would love to sell a put credit spread down there and then look to flip long.
Watch 6970s on ES, a lot of gamma exposure.
Prices. It's crazy that NASDAQ is this weak because if Meta's this strong, think about if Meta wasn't up this much, how much we'd be down.
Oh yeah,
It'd be a lot.
Microsoft Paint is a lot.
A lot of Tesla flow coming in this morning.
Dude, they were hammering it, really.
The hammer. Hey.
Bring it down, bring it down.
If we do take a bounce, the two tickers I'm looking at are NVIDIA, which is holding up much better than 90% of the big tech, and IWM at this little double bottom area. Those are the two I'm looking for if we start to get any sort of meaningful buy pressure, which we have not got yet.
No, since the open, the put premiums on SPY have been above calls. Calls are still falling off as of right now. IWM making new lows after the strength it had out of the gate.
For some reason, Amcor is still green. I saw on the downside on that.
By the way, they tapped Tuesday's low and just ripped it 40 points. I don't know why I didn't grab that, but yeah.
Big bounce there.
Yeah. Yes, had that level at 69.77 quarters above that, and there was a low. So yesterday's session.
Yeah.
Next one I got 69.69 on ES.
Oh, come on, a little bit lower SPY. Bounce here.
Oh my god, my dogs are running wild.
Go a bit lower.
Dogs going crazy.
Yeah,
IWM
you guys
bounced
can.
two off that little double bottom. Let's see if we've got some DCB here or actual meaningful bounce. We'll see. That's quite a couple candles there on NQ. Wow.
Why do I feel like if you buy MU calls going into market close for a swing, you have a 90% chance of the stock moving up higher the next day or next morning.
I feel like MU, SanDisk, STX, anything memory or data storage is guaranteed W.
It's insane.
Until it's not. But
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
There'll be a day where you're gonna open it up every day and you just buy the puts and every day they go up. They go up in value. It can be a two-sided market.
What data do we have in 10 minutes?
We have durable goods and factory orders.
Okay.
Holy Unity software, my puts. Do I need to close this completely out too? Look at that daily back tested smack. How much lower can this thing go? Weekly squeeze still hasn't fired. What a move though. A 44 back test rejection was nice. We're coming into the low from January 20th.
Yo, can I get a mic check?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, I've been going through spaces for the last a while.
I know I let you on earlier, I thought.
Oh, you did it like 3-4 times.
Unity. Yeah, take out this 6971.
Palantir's still going.
I got Palantir and Unity just right next to each other. Just watching them die.
I sent an invite out to Brian Lund. I see him down below. If he wants to come up, I feel like maybe it's good. Just not to. But I see him down there. I think they see your request.
Let's see if we can take out the one worse. I'm bullish, guys. I'm not.
I'm going to be doing a put spread very soon.
Yeah, I'm not looking for too much downside here. I just want the information before I take upside positioning.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty surprised.
Off the open. I mean, it's pretty aggressive selling when you open up when you got some decent earnings.
Exactly.
You look at you look at Caterpillar's up almost $40 off the open print, $30 I should say, and you got Meta up, and then everything else is getting drilled a little bit. So I mean, Microsoft's a big component, but still, I'd be a little cautious. Microsoft's still almost making new lows.
I mean, and honestly, J-Pow sounded more dovish than I've heard in a while. Maybe I'm just like wishful thinking, but he didn't sound as like end of the world dire straits yesterday. Maybe he's happy he's almost done with that job.
But look at here's the other. Look at Google opened up at like 343. It's drilled $10 already.
Yeah.
So you got big names going the wrong direction.
I think Jerome Powell yesterday, he tried to keep everything as neutral and as bland as possible.
Yeah.
He tried to keep it short, sweet, simple, to the point. He didn't want to stir anything. He didn't want to over exaggerate. He just wanted to say the simplest piece and then get it done and move on.
I agree.
He didn't do anything that was, or say anything honestly that was a significant piece of information or something that we didn't already know.
I 100% agree with that.
And to he's probably getting to the point to where he's like, I'm just trying to get through this so I can be done.
The headache's not worth it. I mean, I'm just like, let's be real. Like, he's on his way out soon anyway.
No, he was very professional yesterday, honestly. I mean, he just got it done. Moved on to the next.
I think in the big picture too is we just got to keep in mind, we did tag 7,000 yesterday from a big psych level perspective. And you could potentially get is, okay, we've hit a number and we back away from that level.
I mean, I think that's the main thing. I think the market just got ahead of itself after that drop on the 20th. And you had kind of like, Elon's, he wasn't really exciting yesterday on the Tesla call. There wasn't anything particularly good, anything particularly bad. You really needed a major blowout to get back above those all-time highs and sustain. And I think the market just needs to digest a little bit. Wait to see what Apple does and see if we can hold the recent, like the 8. We're not even at the 8 EMA yet, right? So let's give it an hour or two, see how we settle out, and go from there. Yeah.
Palantir's about to hit 150 target. Annihilation.
You trading anything this morning, brother?
No, I've got some. I got into some Devon and Oxy calls last week, but they're for April, so I'm not really. I mean, they're up, but I'm not really trimming them. I'm looking at maybe selling some Joby puts at some point here to see that they announced a $1 billion offering, so it's taken a hit. But I think longer term, that's a good play. But I usually do is I wait till I take my son to school. That's about 8:30 Pacific time, and usually by that time, we know if the selling is going to pause and then continue lower, or if it's going to pause and we're going to stabilize. So I'm just watching right now.
Yeah, I get that. Money is a bit lower.
That wasn't me taking a little ES long there.
I'm in put spreads. I sold 25,270 puts for NDX and bought 25,230 puts. That is literally over $507 out of the money here.
Boom.
And it's a 90. Hold on 1 second. Just like my screen just froze. What the fuck?
I want to see if we can move a little bit lower, but I am looking to sell the SPX put credit spread soon.
I sold the 6865, 6845s.
Yeah. This is a 4%.
The 9 EMA is right below us at 6941. So I'm looking at the trend line on the daily, which is right around that 6875. I'm not saying we get all the way there. That's far, but that's kind of where I put my short strike, just below that. And there's some premium down there a little bit.
This is a 4 delta on the ones I sold.
50 puts in the money.
Love it.
Still not taking anything. Gosh, I want to see ES just take a bit lower into this gap. 69.71.
My God, you're negative almost over half a billion checks on ES. Trends are trendy.
I'm all out of the Palantir 150s here. They're almost at $1,000 per contract.
Very nice. I totally fumbled the ball on that. I was my top watch for downside, and I was watching the video instead, missed entry, and then like, oh, I don't want to chase, and it kept drilling for 28 candles,
Can't win them all.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Nvidia's still holding decent compared to a lot of the market here. It's definitely where I'm watching to get in again for some upside.
That it is.
At some point.
Lockheed Martin made a new all-time high after they smoked their earnings this morning.
Look at Google.
I'm watching to see.
Look at Amazon. Nvidia and AMD are down, but they're holding.
Yeah.
Same thing with Meta, obviously big earnings, but it's trying to hold there. Could possibly break under that 718. Everything else is kind of just weak. And then you have
Meta falling apart. That's gonna put more pressure on everything.
Yes. And then you have the names that just don't care. MU, SanDisk. I mean,
wow, NQ drilling.
Look at Caterpillar on the earnings there.
All right, we're tapping into previous week highs here on SPY and Qs. This is where I'm looking to go long and sell this put credit spread.
Yeah, it's just taking out. Those are previous 4-hour lows here.
I did the same thing, Casey. I'm kind of in that. I put on I did that in my account, and then I did some with Vanquish as well. I'm going to do an Iron Condor and Vanquish. Is what I'm thinking. It's already dropped 20 cents where I want to get filled.
Coming to the 842 level on NQ.
I can get filled here.
That's a major level for me.
842.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got Bitcoin drilling right now. Just lost 87.
I gotta be honest, I want nothing to do with Bitcoin longs right now. Like,
No.
dollar cost, nothing. It's just really, for me,
It's a short to 2025 lows.
Yeah. I don't know about that. 2025 lows? What is 2025 lows?
We're closer to that than we are all-time high.
Jordan, we've been talking about this for quite a while now on Bitcoin. I think I was talking about back when it was like 115, 120, whatever it was. But I'm telling you, this thing is a bear flag. It's got to go back. I mean, you got to see, mid 60s or something like that.
I have an order in for 72.5 that I put in like 4 months ago. I said I won't buy it before that. I would love to get that filled.
Well, yeah, last year's low is 74,420. So
see, I had no idea. So, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right around there. That's not too bad.
BTC bear flag. Bear flag.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. Here's the chart. You guys tell me what you think about that. and we're breaking trend. We had a weekly trend line that we're set up a bear flag on. We're now breaking below it. We tagged the weekly 9 and just rejected off it. Now I get an inverted hammer forming.
Durable goods plus 5.3% month over month, minus 2.2% last.
Yeah, factory orders plus 2.7 and wholesale sales up 1.3%.
So the economy is okay. Why do we need rate cuts again?
Because housing's not. I was looking at this yesterday. Austin, Texas. The prices of housing in Austin are down almost 35% from the peak.
Oh.
Ouch.
Pretty crazy. Think about if you bought then. How you feeling right now?
Yeah.
Not ideal.
And you paid what interest rate? I mean, if you paid off the last 2 years, oof, you are underwater.
They're still drilling the S&P here. They have no prisoners.
Yes, they are.
Jeez Louise.
We just hit a spot on MQE to 3s. This is a spot I was actually looking at for us to trade into the other day. We never did.
VIX approaching 19 now. We shouted out was crossing 18. It's a 15%, almost 16-day on VIX.
To build some structure down here for any long. Straight down.
Unity new lows. Oh my god, this chart is dying.
Oh no.
Jesus, QQQ.
Yeah, I'm watching.
If SPY doesn't bounce here, 688.65.
I just opened a new spread as well. I was able to get even lower than my other spread and get the same premium. That would make this over a 3% down move day if it hit that one. And anything is possible, as we know. If it's popsicle, it's possible. Okay, I rejected the 2-minute 9 there. Trying to get that bounce. So still weak, obviously.
IWM drilling now. Voldy just flipped negative now under the 0 line. Ooh, RTY off a cliff. Oh, and I'm out.
Just another 1,000 down on Bitcoin. It's a liquidation day.
Okay, we're hitting that 729 area right here.
And Q's now can see another $2 downside potentially. SPY about the same.
I'm looking to close my spread here, I think. My first spread.
Oh, they're letting it all fall through. Bye. Anyone think Bitcoin tanking, killing this tech sector optimism? I don't think Bitcoin is killing tech sector optimism.
No, not at all.
They're not correlated. Bitcoin just needs to retest some bigger spots.
Okay, we're bouncing on that 720 area. I'm trying to wick it there. We'll see what it does.
Yep, I'm still just watching for now.
At some point, we're going to get a nice pop, maybe to 826, 840 again. Probably rejects there, but you should get something. May not be this little bout this time. Maybe in the next 15 minutes. I mean, we still have strong escalation to our dippage. Do have to state though, from 10 o'clock to now at 10:15, that's a smaller lower low. So usually when the highs get lower, highs get smaller or the lows get smaller, usually start to see possibly a bounce and or a rejection. So it could be coming anytime very soon. Again, not saying it holds up, but just something to watch for. You see, rejected the 2-minute 9 still right there.
This thing looks weak. And course coming down.
Oh yeah, still weak for sure.
Puts it back to break even. The spread on my TRI calls is crazy.
Mm, 2-minute inverted there. Let's see if it gets above the wick. It's trying to right now. I'm trying to get above the 9, which is where the wick was, right here at 790.
Unusual strength in app loving. Over VWAP, app previous day high, plus 3% up on the day. That's kind of unusual.
Also, 3 and 5 minute, you got bigger bodied inverted hammers too, right there at that 720 support. And so far, it looks like we are trying to get a little bounce. We just talked about those smaller lower lows, and the candle's getting a little bit smaller there in just the past 15 minutes. Probably gets rejected again around 840 if it gets there, or around 823, which would be the 1004 to about 1012 highs there on NQ. App is one that has been getting absolutely beat down recently, right? Yeah, it is. It was.
It got murdered. I think it's short report or something.
Okay. Yeah, it does look pretty good today. Obviously dipped down and is almost getting back to those highs. It's only $5 away. And for a name like App, $5 could literally be a candle. So
100%.
Okay, so we closed over the 2-minute 9. We rejected the 3-minute 9, and we're not at the 5-minute 9. 5-minute 9 is around that 840 area. Let's see if we get back up there.
bang. That's a
So on
little.
NQ, what I'm looking at, major level I'm looking at is like 25,830. That's 25% retracement of this sell off, and it's also a major level from the other day. So I do think that is really the level we need to see us break, is right around that 25,843, which I know you mentioned as well. If we could get over that area, which was a pretty major pivot from a few days ago, we could start to get a little bit of a push, and then 25,945 after that. This is the best 5-minute candle I think we've seen all morning. I did take a little bit of a scalp long, but just beware, with the delay, everything else, it could sell off pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, you're not seeing a really strong bounce here. We still haven't even got over that 1004 to 1012 highs on NQ, which is around that 823, 824 range. We just got under it at 819 here, and they're already rejecting it. So very possible again.
25,830 is my kind of confirmation place where I think we could actually take a meaningful bounce. But I think that this pop has held better than the last few pops. On a micro scale, on a 1 minute scale, we didn't immediately push back within 2 to 3 minutes, which we've been doing. So we are kind of trying to find a bottom here between that 25,710 and 25,800. No guarantees it'll hold though, because we do have DCB. We haven't even done a 25% retrace, which we need to see in order to have any sort of buys come in my opinion. So I would agree with you. There's very weak bounces here. Kind of scalps only, in my opinion, if you take longs.
Yeah, there's nothing to write home about yet for longs or a bounce that will hold.
And unfortunately, I think with Apple earnings still on the horizon, a lot of earnings tonight, and I think what's the biggest day of earnings, or one of the biggest, we could just not get that kind of bounce that we're looking for, unfortunately. We'll have to see.
Very true. Very true. I'm going to possibly put in a little short here. If it doesn't get above. I'm waiting.
Yeah, so 5 minute looks decent. We're on third green 5-minute candle in a row. Obviously, I want to see we need a 5-minute candle close above that 25,825, where we've hit resistance 4 out of the last 5-minute candles. So this is really going to tell a story, this candle, particularly on the 5-minute, which we still have 4 minutes on. So first three bar green, at least the start of all day. The top wicks on both 5-minute candles before this, so we're still getting that selling pressure every time it tries to pop. So yeah, zero confidence overall. I concur. The candle just flipped to red as well with massive top wick right below that 0.25 retrace. So
they don't want to buy it yet. Damn it.
Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna buy it with Apple earnings. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm doing a little short here. Let's see. Hold on. What the hell?
What is the warning?
Okay, I went into QQQ 622 puts. Wow, they're rocking right now already. Already up 22% there. 25, 30, 35.
40. You're rejecting PFC there on NQ. Just looks real ugly.
I covered a little bit of my short on NQ. I'm taking a trim here on QQQ, up 40% already in seconds. I'm going to stop and profit on the remaining.
Nice.
Now at 50%.
Dispatch 60. And poor still weak, which is nice.
I just lost low a day.
Silver, this hourly candle's 10% down. Wow. That's some volatility.
Intel's pulling up quite well.
Yeah, if we don't get any meaningful upside action next 30 minutes, the best we're going to get is possible slight melt up because we won't have the volume to back us either. We need to see that pop before lunchtime comes in.
They just whipped under the low. I still think they're going to pull it under it, but they're trying to wick under the low there.
Okay, some activity on the bid.
Yeah, they are trying to get it. I need to get back over like 760 though on NQ.
Yeah, they ain't out of the woods.
No.
Meta's still holding.
Off that liquidity clear out and not even, the candle couldn't even close green. Ugly.
Apple's holding, obviously earnings tonight, so.
You know, I was like, oh, bid activity. And now, like, it looks like there's no bid activity just because there's a new 10-minute candle when I said that.
No, I mean, again, it's a weak hold, but they're trying a little bit here. We're probably going to get if we break below that 720, it's probably going to be a quick 20 to 30 drop again. Here we go. Right here.
More lows.
Up 60% there on the puts.
Keep an eye on Comcast, ticker CMCSA. huge daily bullish engulfing right now at 5%. Your weekly also is about to close at an equal low with a very strong green hammer candle reclaiming.
That's nice to know.
Okay, I just trimmed again.
Here's 6,900 on SPX. We're just gonna load on SoFi.
Hmm.
Downside, yeah.
Dude, Klarna is getting smoked.
Let's sell the 68.25s on SPX.
What are you selling?
I can sell down to the 68.25s on SPX.
Oh,
I'm
that
$75
seems that seems really good.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 SMA is 68.51.
Yeah.
Let's see where they try to bounce this. If they make another like kind of lower low here that isn't that far, I'm gonna start a long. Actually, I'm closing my puts right now.
Nice.
I got 75% on those, and I'm about to get. And I got 114 points on the futures.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Nas.
Yeah, I'm closing all that. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, gotta watch this level right here around the 670. I have a level here at 672. Why do I have that though? Actually, I'm actually not sure. We do have, now that I actually speak of it, we actually have volume point of control here on NQ on the daily and NDX and Qs. Literally at this level. That's probably why I have it there. Right around that 670 to 675.
6-7.
6-7. Why is this? Why is this not working? Oh, and there we go. We have a 30-point bounce there. Mexican president, there is nothing on a trade deal, but we are making progress. Well, that'll help the bulls out a little bit, maybe. But
25,721 is kind of what I'm looking at for possible NQ long.
25,721. Okay.
I want us to get over that previous low a day and kind of hold it. I'm not really looking to scalp because the bulls aren't giving me great scalps. We have a couple good candles for a scalp, but nothing's coming in. So I need to see us break that level. And then for like a longer term type, for like, you know, day trade type longs, 25,825 back above there is, before that, I wouldn't touch anything. We're just, bulls are non-existent. Buyers are not.
740s don't look good.
Buyers are not coming in. I should have switched to shorting the pops mentality about 30 minutes ago.
You got no gamma or anything from here until like 25.5 on NQ or till 68.50s on ES. So big time, just no man's land, just whenever the volume comes in. A little spurts, of course, but nothing notable. Just some positive gamma and just nothing too crazy. You're still just very, very, very short gamma. So just expect the trends to keep trending.
Yeah.
Still positioned net positive delta on ES, negative on NQ.
Yep, they're trying to hold that 660 area. Oh, fuck.
You're right there?
What?
You're right there?
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't realize. I just literally went from one tab to the other, and I just saw we dropped 30 points.
Oh, boom, there's Amcor 4980s.
Yeah.
The puts ones?
I gotta close this. This one's a loss. Shit.
Oh, the puts went down.
Shit.
Yeah, let's see if Amcor can break 49s.
The SoFi 24.5 puts from yesterday for the swing, they're in the money. They're green. Very small green right now. I'm waiting for a move closer down to $24 before I start trimming, but so far so good. Just a little quick update. Coming into a decent area here of support on SPY around the 687. These are the lows from Thursday, January 22nd, Friday, January 23rd, and pre-market lows from this week on Monday. Do have some support down here, 687 down to 686. I think IWM just broke previous week low. Qs I still think can drop closer to 620. It's almost there.
$2% down day.
You said Qs just went minus 2%?
Yep.
Oh, snap.
I closed my first spread for loss. I'm still in the second one. And I'm looking to open a new one to make back some money from the first one.
Revenge trading at its finest.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, it's not really revenge trading.
Reposition.
Making that.
Yeah,
money
that's
position.
literally what. No, literally though. That literally is what it is.
I love that.
That's what we tell ourselves. It's not revenge trading.
Yes.
It's repositioning.
If N4 can break 49.
Shit. Fuck me.
Ooh, MU finally giving some back.
In 8 points, SPX hits the previous week's 618 fib retracement.
That's an interesting level. Thank you for mentioning that.
INTC holding decent.
Dude, I hate AWS so much.
You know, like the 15-minute NQ chart is the epitome of stair step up and elevator down. Man.
What is that? Oh no, that ticker. Almost there. Qs 620, like 15 cents off.
Yeah.
XOM looks decent for a short. Look at that daily candle on XOM. That does not look good. Where are these SoFi puts at?
24-hour crypto liquidations have not hit $1 billion yet. We're at 785 billion. Usually I watch for $1 billion to be one of those like reversal liquidation moments.
I'll put an order in at 180 on SoFi to trim some.
Let's see. Hold on.
I mean, at this rate, Jesus, like 68.75, 68.70 on SPX.
Damn, core puts are back to break even.
I am. You're low again. Metals rolled over too.
I'm gonna take a little bit off here on SoFi.
Windows bought one of the only ones holding that green stuff. It's because it was up so much. I don't have any real spots for this thing to bounce anymore.
Right. And it's like, I'm sure people are like, why don't you just keep taking shorts? Because everything we learn is like, once you get to a certain level, there's no juice left in the squeeze. And it's like, you just got to wait for a flat line instead of looking for more. Like, I might take a little NQ scalp long here, I think.
I mean, if we had one retracement to one of these freaking spots we've made this morning, maybe you can think about it, but we haven't had a single retracement.
There hasn't been enough bounce for the long, other than I will admit the one short puts a little while ago. That was nice. Pretty much that 0.25.
But like, in general, even with that, you know, we didn't have any true retests, kind of chasing it, which is okay. But
exactly.
It's just not the ideal day for that. Because I've been thinking the same thing. I'm like, you know, if you pop it into one of these 15-minute imbalances, 5-minute imbalances that we created on the way down, like maybe. But now it's a little too far gone, and big levels have been taken. And then, of course, it's like, okay, I would like to look long, but every spot that I'm looking for, I just have, I mean, there's no setup, no triggers happen for me whatsoever. And two, like, I always say structure. A lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is look at the price action today. Just go to like a 5-minute on MQ, and you can see how straight down we are, right? We're not creating structure. We're not creating kind of that slow consolidation down, right? It's straight down. Price wants to go down. And that makes it really hard for setups the other way, because you have, again, we haven't retested any of these imbalances that we've created, but if we bounce, we will retest them, right? And when we just have this straight down structure, there's really never, for me, like an amazing reversal opportunity. You got to get that little bit of consolidation. If we go straight down and then later we're starting to go sideways and actually building that structure, that can give me some clarity. But when you're straight down like this, it's hard because any long you take is right back into retest to get rejected again, right? Whereas when you have that bit of structure built, similar to like if you just go back to this morning in pre-market before the market opened, right? That is what I mean by structure this morning that we built. Of course, we moved down out of it, but you can see the difference in price action where that is very structured. There's clear highs and lows to be targeting if you're taking a position, right? That's really what it comes down to. Like, are there clear highs and lows for me to target? And you can clearly see if I were to go long anywhere in this market, are there any real like clear intermediate highs to target? There's not, right? It's just dead space. So that makes it difficult for any reversal positions.
They're drilling it.
Facts.
All right, there's a good SoFi trend right here on the puts. There we go.
Gotta break 49s on Amcor prior to low. Like 49 even, I mean. Just Louise, we're just still going.
No trade yesterday, no trade today.
Dude, the buyers are nowhere in sight.
Nowhere.
To defend any key areas of support.
Yep.
VIX is about to hit 20.
That's almost a 20% day now on VIX too.
That's insane.
This is that 618 previous week fib right here on SPX.
Getting my ass kicked today. Sheesh.
Break 49s and double my puts, why don't you?
Oh God, let's go. Palantir 147.50.
All these individuals keep going, so I ain't gonna slow down.
Ooh, someone's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always am.
It's break of 48. I mean, break of 49 or in 48. Let's are up like 11%. I would like more, Mr. Macon.
And this is why you gotta stick to rules though. My rule is 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I open a spread. I did it way before at like 9:40, and that's where it got me. You wait till 10:30. We would have been at new lows by then, so I would have waited, and I probably would have got one around 10:45 when we got that little bounce, which is only 50 points ago. And I would have been able to get $500 out of the money now, which would be a 4% down move on the day.
All right, that's a double on Palantir. The 140s for March are now over 100%.
VIX is about to hit that 20, yes.
Next downside, fib on SPX 68.62, the 50%. Previous week range.
15% there in Amcor puts.
AGQ.
You could probably get filled at 80s actually.
Someone's buying this dip on AGQ. Some calls just came in from March. 450s. 1.94 million. $260 IWM. Jesus Christ, QQQ. Look at that chart. Look at this daily candle on QQQ.
Okay, we just got a big bounce there.
Define big.
65 points in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And no big to you?
Not unless it like
I put my Amcor put there plus 50.
exceeds the previous candle at least, which it is starting to do now. You get a nice green candle that closes over the previous one, then you gonna get me all hot and bothered to go long, but
We were bullish engulfing.
yeah. So I just hit the high from Wednesday, January 21st, around the 685 area. Microsoft new low day. SPX hit the zone downside again. 6875 to 6870. That's kind of what I'm looking to hold, honestly, for me to stay in the put credit spread that I'm in. I mean, even if it goes below that, technically, I highly doubt it's going to go a lot lower to put the put credit spread in the money, but the drawdown on the premiums would not be good at all. Long this fish.
I added to put spreads there.
If you want another dumpster diver trade, team, it's back testing the same weekly and daily equal low area at 115, 116. It's already bouncing a little bit intraday off of it, back above 120. So if you're looking for a low risk, high reward dumpster diver trade, it's one setting up right there. Holy rigatoni. That's yucky.
It was like one of those old Batman cartoons. Only rigatoni, Batman.
I do not. I mean, it was bullish engulfing. It is no longer bullish engulfing on the 5 minute.
My God, SAP got murdered down 16% today off earnings.
I do bullish engulfing by like the body of the candle.
Yes. Wicks don't count.
Yeah. So like right now, we were bullish engulfing during the candle, but it's about to close here in 10 seconds. And again, it's not closing above previous candle. Doesn't look good for long, yet.
No.
And close underneath.
Yeah, they didn't engulf it. They were engulfing it, but they didn't engulf it.
The reclaim of that 618 might be a long trigger for me. Galpy.
I've got long queued. I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
I'm nervous about it.
I know. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not stopping today.
That's the thing, is that we've hit multiple key areas where you would expect buyers to step in and defend, and you just get run over every time. It's like there's been, 2 or 3 spots, or this would be the third one so far this morning, and it's like it's still not working. Maybe third time's the charm. I don't know, but
I will not be trying it personally. On the spots that I wanted longs out of got ran through. There's no clarity for me on that. I can't do it.
I'd rather sell puts lower if possible than to buy calls, but
What a shit trading day. It looks like it'd be a great trading day, but it ended up being a shit one.
I mean, overall,
You swung puts or got in right at open and chased it, you had a great day. Other than
Right.
that, if you were, if you were actually following rules today, you sat here and watched this thing. But,
I tried it once,
yeah.
and I'm not trying it again. But I did. I took
I mean,
my
it can
first
bounce
credit
later.
spread on SPX for the week now.
It can bounce later, and that's cool, but as for actually have a prediction in it, I don't have it.
Pepsi is moving. Look at Pepsi. Dr. Pepper, baby.
I just sent the text to David Jordan, if you saw that.
I
Gotcha.
opened
I
a
was-
small Walmart call position for 220. I think it looks good off this flag. If it could
Look
break
at
117.50.
KO is trying to break the weekly and monthly ascending little triangle or pennant right up here at the top. It's about to make new 52-week highs or all-time highs. It is very, very close. It's like 35, 40 cents off.
All right, ladies and gents, I'm gonna head out. I'll catch you guys. I'm gonna take time off. I'll catch you guys next week. So everybody have a great weekend.
All right.
Ciao, ciao.
Later, Joe.
Do we have a massive green day tomorrow that he misses? Market does like to be funny like that.
IBM's still holding up after its earnings. Energy looking good. Ticker DUK, Duke Energy. Looking really good on the daily, looking good on the weekly. No, you're lying. Hood? No. Did it? Hood sub 100.
Uh-oh.
That was another one I wanted to swing short this week. I never got in for it. Oh, look at that. This bad boy looks ugly.
here. I'm pretty decent long here.
Notch just full ported all of his future kids' college funds into this NQ long right now. He just put $500,000 into this long. He's sending them all to Harvard. As long as we hit the 5-minute 9 EMA.
It's interesting that Black Monday is the year before Microsoft actually, that's when it IPO'd.
I like IWM calls.
We're playing around with some stuff, making some cool things. We are making a little app where you can connect your portfolio to it, and then you can get some AI insights against it, and you can chat against your portfolio. And if this is wrong, then we got to go back to the devs. Tweet pinned up in the nest above. Shout out to Rallies, but it says down 15.6% as the biggest day in 2000. April.
Take some Microsoft 261s for Monday.
I trim my longs here.
IWM.
Same. I was just gonna say, sold half the calls and trim my longs.
Yep. I literally did the same.
I mean, I'm looking at the 1987 Black Monday, and it is down 30.12% Microsoft.
Here you go. Trash.
I think we need more GPUs.
I agree.
I need one good candle.
There you go. 5-minute 9 on cue.
We had a 2-minute. I thought we did. Did we not? I thought we had a 2-minute bullish engulfing. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong.
You a 2-minute bullish engulfing. We close at the top of this thing.
Way up.
Come on. Push it. Should have done fucking 0 days. 261 calls in the money. Yay! And I'm up like $10 per contract gain. Just back to the previous week low. You would want to see a break in base over top of this spot in here to see if we get some kind of continuation upside. If buyers do defend, sellers come in, step in, slam this spot straight back down. That is no bueno. That's just going to lead to more stall.
There we go. Approaching over 50, almost 50% on the calls.
Go.
Down
This
to
is
10
your
calls here,
first
guys.
retest of all morning of any order flow. So that's upside.
Yeah.
Previous 15-minute lows, 15-minute gap here. I gotta think we try and reject and bring them back down. But the first retest we've seen all morning.
It was the first time we held a double bottom too. That's kind of why I took it. Even though it was only on a 1 minute, it's the first time it didn't instantly flush down when it first came to that level. I was like, okay.
Trimmed IWM. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm gonna close my call options there for 23%.
And we close every 5-minute 9.
What did I do?
Oh, they're going to take another trim IWM here. What?
What the fuck? What am I doing?
Not bad
There
on
we go.
Q's. About 62 cents to 91 cents, almost 50%. Not terrible. I will take it. Actually, kind of for that many, for 5-6 candles, I thought I'd get a little bit more. Honestly, it's okay though.
So what I've noticed this morning when I took the calls, when it started to go against me, and even when it stalled out and it started to even try to pop back up, the premiums were not moving honestly that well in my favor on it. They were losing value quicker on the small little moves back downside. Even on this push right here on IWM, I mean, I got these contracts 216 to 242, not bad, but for the size of the candle and the push that it is, for this strike and expiration and the delta on these, you would think you would get more value on this push, but you're really not.
Absolutely agree with that.
250 on these now. I'm going to take another one off. I'm out half the position here.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna make
That's what you call a morning star candlestick setup at the bottom of a downtrend, by the way. If you want to see that, go to your
Yep.
IWM. That's the reason why I did it.
Yep.
Also because Knots and Amma Jamma with the slammer were already long, so it made me feel better.
With the slammer.
Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Can't believe that girl gonna be rich for the rest of her entire life or something like that. That's insane. She done made millions of dollars from a little TikTok video.
What TikTok?
Oh, 5 minute 21 IWM. Look at this thing. This girl done. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, you can lock the majority in right there. I gotta find her TikTok name, but she literally just makes like little jingles for companies and posted on TikTok, and they went viral. And they picked it up, and they pay her like millions of freaking dollars and make commercials out of these little jingles. And she made one for Dr. Pepper. She said, Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice, do-do-do. And they turned that into a commercial, and they paid her for it. So now, I know, right? Now she
Okay, so lost on our 270 and 230 put spread. We're in the 180 and 150 put spread. We're in the 180 and 170 put spread. We're in the 80 and 60 put spread, and those are all green. I'm going to be down for the day, and barring something tomorrow, most likely going to be down for the month. Which stinks because, again, today it looks like the 270s would hold up. I got to stick to the risk profile there. As well as another thing is how to wait for that 10:30 a.m. rule, something that I always talk about 100% and just did not do it today. I got in a little early and, it obviously got us in the ass. So 100% sticking to the rules going forward. I mean, it would be absolutely perfect right now. And again, it is what it is. So expecting this to be the first red month since March of 2025, so last year. But other than that, just going to take everything with a grain of salt and just keep moving on. I mean, we know about the consistency. We know the compounding that comes with this, the probability of profit that comes with this strategy. So just being smart and following all that is going to be key into continuing to be profitable and growing. My goal is by the end of February to have all-time highs on the account. I mean, I'm not far off. I'm only, for the copy trading, $600 off after the wins that we're about to make back here. And then for my actual account, the 5,000 to, it was at 112. I'm going to be about 12 to 13,000 off. So slow and steady, make that back. We had a beautiful long there, and we're going to close all that out right here, actually.
And I guess we should have long that 618.
I got some tweets here. I got a nice long on tweets here. I'm out of my long.
QQQ, I'm closing all these calls here. The 622 calls.
About to take the shit out of that. Cheers, guys. Great job. Let's go. Where did they get that?
I'm all out there.
Gotta close my long. I've got a couple of QQQ calls left.
Okay.
Depending on your strike you chose, you're
Yeah, I closed all mine too.
I'm still in.
I closed my long. I've got 2 calls left, all out of my long for futures for my prop.
We should see some rejection here across the board. Using IWM after that. But
I'm all out now.
beautiful counter trend trade.
Yep, I'm all out as well.
Haven't taken out the last mile IWM yet.
Nice $1,200 day on futures.
Oh yeah, I just made 1283 actually on mine too.
First back test. Side of the day. It's a nice little results bounce there. I know you guys scalped that, but yeah, this 15-minute spot, 720. Once we get over that, I still think we move lower, and even if we get over that, I see it's dropping to
That's right
like
at
820s, 850s, and then I still would expect rejection there. So
yeah, we're rejecting right at the 0.25 of today's high to low during market hours as well on NQs. So that's a rejection point.
in about 5 minutes till 11:30 Eastern. We're gonna have some of the boys from Quantified Funds come on and talk for the next 30 minutes until we hop on stream for the rest of the day. But we're gonna chat about some of their new ETFs and some of the opportunities they got. For the people that don't know, they're the creators of the Bitcoin and Gold ETF. So if you're familiar with that, might want to stick around and see what other tickers we'll be talking about. But
I wonder how it's been rebalancing, considering those have really diverged.
wait, what's that?
I wonder how the Bitcoin and gold ETF has been rebalancing, considering gold has been upbeat and
Right.
there.
Yeah, we can definitely ask about that. How is that ticker?
All right, y'all. Have a good rest of the day. I'm outie.
Sounds good, Imogen.
Peace out.
Later,
Close out.
Jamma.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna head out into the whale.
No worries, BK.
Yeah, what a great day. It's been fun.
It was a great day.
So, I mean, I sat here and watched it, but you know, great day regardless.
Got my ass kicked on spreads, but other than that, it's a good day.
Are you still in?
The first one I sold for a loss. The other 3 that I opened are fine though.
Nice. Oh shit, you have 3 open right now?
Yeah. I'm still gonna be red on the day, because I held it for more than the 200%. If I waited till my 10:30, would be golden right now, but yeah, I screwed myself on my own rules, so.
That's the hard part with the zero DTEs is it's I mean, we've talked about this before in text message, and I mean, I've broken the same rule before and it worked out. It's if you go by the premium and the percentage, technically you should be stopped out, but based on the chart, there's no reason to exit yet. And it's just because there's 0 DTEs and on those accelerated moves in the opposite direction against you, it just juices up those premiums. So that's what gets your stop on the percentage and the dollar amount. But it's like, I'm so far out of the money, like the chart's not invalidated. It still looks good for these to still, expire with full profit. But days like today are hard to trade spreads. But if anybody can do it, it's Mr. Knox. Knox is going to make me a millionaire this year on spreads.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm up.
Yeah, but when you don't follow rules, it bites you in the ass, and that's exactly what happened to me today. So you gotta stick by them 100%. Now I know I'm gonna come back from that. I mean, it doesn't bother me. This is gonna be my first losing month on spreads since March of last year, and I could actually still be profitable tomorrow. I'm only down $470. I was down 5,000 when I closed that trade, so I made a lot of it back. But yeah, I mean, definitely something. It's just following those rules, being smart, following your stop loss, because the probability of profit on these spreads trades is literally 88% plus 90%. So if you follow your strict criteria with your stop loss, waiting till 10:30. I mean, for example, if I waited till 10:30 today, I wouldn't even be talking about a loss right now. So got in at just about 9:45, 9:47, and just kicked my ass. Kicked my ass. Damn right.
I know we this conversation for anybody that's in the audience so this coming out from quick hostile Kansas schedule that audience so for your request on the bottom left of the whole mic will get you here. Yeah, it's 15 minute gap. We're still trading so far. Even if we get over it, I have just gap after gap. So I don't expect this market to be a full reversal. I was looking for that fail with holding glass this morning. And then started drilling a bit. I was like, okay, I'm doing that. So until we hit previous day low, I was willing to try some shorts, but it's for it. So no trade day for me. It's been a weird day. Weird day. Take me back to the high end. Giant B, flying B. Flying B would be insane. I can't count it out. I wouldn't have conviction for it, but I can't count it out. But it's on my cards. I do want to throw this out there, just to give a shout out to the speakers. People say something smart, you should definitely go in and check them out. Give them a follow. I appreciate Casey, Knox, have a general, and if you need on supporting. Love to speak head, of course. This is another fantastic conversation we had coming up here. People say something interesting, smart, you should definitely check them out, give them a follow. If you enjoy these type of live great conversations, just make sure you're following up those spaces, that multi-trading account, and great video and stuff. Stream later, I know Ken's been on there, so that I'm sure he's been short all morning. So, it's a great day over there. Chat, get you up here, Corey. But it's updated, I didn't get it up here. How's it going, gentlemen? How you doing? Well, good. Fighting a little bit of food poisoning. So,
market's fighting food poisoning. It takes
And they also, I know you talked to GLD, mobile, all the metals and everything today. It's interesting day. Gold's, it was, if I look at GLD, 2.5%, then down 4, and now it's down 1.4. So obviously, when we talk about BTGD, it's going to have quite a day. It's been weird. But I'm excited for this conversation.
Yeah, I'll say that people always ask me why we like gold in this pair more so than all precious metals, and my response is kind of always been the same, that gold is the precious metal of choice that trades most because of its scarcity profile, at least because of its practical application in technology and performance of AI chips, etc. So I think we're seeing that lack of data on the downside today versus
Just looking at BTGD, he hasn't had a lot of success there. Down a bit today, but having just market development, even Bitcoin, getting a little weaker during this time. Either way, you can see Bitcoin falling. BTGD holds up well. I'm curious what the rebalancing look like when you guys are handling that up as much as it is Bitcoin south. How are you guys rebalancing?
So we generally rebalance BTG at 5% almost daily in this rally. What I'm really excited about is our stock offers that just came out last Wednesday with a whole assortment of amazing, brilliant partners involved in this story offseason with term stacked ETFs. Zen Francis, who's coming out the quantified chaos return town because he's still Twitterless. So if you want to make a Twitter account, you can just tweet at him. Please get a Twitter account set. Just kidding. You can also make video, obviously, from the title. But I think even more interesting and more complex of the structure is these equal stack offerings that we have up to 2 balancing periods a day. So we'll reset our betas in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon when there's a significant amount of drift. And I think why Bitcoin falling really goes to show, obviously, it seems to be very tied to tech and, in my opinion, Japanese treasury bonds and yields rising on that side as well, especially if you look at that over the last 6 months chart. But I'm going to shut up and let Corey and Zed invite out and give some introductions and thoughts themselves.
Yeah, real quick, just before we do that now, we're going to be talking about on here. So just wanted to shout out to folks for our audience and investment today. Lots of investment objective, risk charges, access, or investing. Lots of perspectives and some perspectives to contain all this information. I've got 25 bucks, and if you guys want to obtain that, on the website at 25bucks.com. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, Corey, I'd love to hear from you guys on something else.
Hey everyone, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me. Really excited to talk to quantify some of the stuff we have been and have a first stack ETFs really trying to expand out which investors can invest. The idea here is for every dollar of one of these funds, you get $1 of one asset plus $1 of another asset. And that creates a tremendous amount of capital efficiency and hopefully diversification within the pair and allows traders and investors to do all sorts of novel things in their portfolio. So I'm excited about here. David has launched this gold and Bitcoin ETF, $1 invested in BTGD gives you $1 gold, $1 Bitcoin. Enhancing that, well, it's word enhancing, but it depends on your view. Introducing the income overlay that I think gives investors a truly novel way to access these diversifying assets in a very efficient way. With that income stream, that gives them a lot more certainty as to the short-term return profile they can expect, or at least get delivered. So I think there's it's a really interesting time for gold and Bitcoin. We can talk about that, but I think introducing the income stream here is a really novel addition and valuable addition to the ETF.
Yeah, what do you think that does for the whole space? Because we've seen a lot of people dip into the income side of the ETF products lately over the past year. I'm curious what kind of opportunities you see for retail investors bringing those about.
Yeah, I think what we see whenever a new concept takes off in the ETF space is you have missionaries and you have mercenaries, right? And mercenaries are going to be ETF product shops that are just trying to jump on a trend, and I don't think are going to be particularly thoughtful about the product they're bringing to market. When David started telling me about this idea, frankly, I was concerned because it's one thing to just generate income, but it's another thing to do it thoughtfully in a way that doesn't erode the NAV, isn't damaging the long-term performance, and it really requires a thoughtful, active hand. So when he told me he was working with Convexitas, who I actually had a prior relationship with, that told me that, to me, that's what got me really excited. Saying, again, there's a demand for the income, but doing it well is a real art. There's a real craft to it. And so I know Zed from Convexitas here, he can chime in about how they think about generating the income. But that to me is what's so important here. You're going to see more and more funds come to market to deliver the income that investors want. Making sure that it's generated in a sustainable manner, I think, is going to be the important due diligence that everyone needs to do.
Yeah, so I guess perfect transition. This is Zeb Francis at Convexitas. Thank you, Corey. But ultimately, the most important piece of these new funds is the A+B. That is still at its core the most important piece of these funds. We're just utilizing options to garner that exposure of $1 of A and $1 of B per dollar invested in the fund. And we're looking to harvest volatility risk premia, which is a fancy way of saying we think options are in general are too expensive relative to how much the market is moving. And harvesting that spread, how much versus its zero, that piece is what's going to be. But again, back to the most important piece.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I have to get on a call here. I will catch you guys all later. Overall, losing day, but we'll bounce back. Just got to get back on the track. Follow the rules. You know, that is a pinnacle to success trading credit spreads, trading any strategy just in general. 10:30 a.m. rule, 200% stop loss rule, 100% need to be followed. So we'll get back on.